In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 college basketball games happening on January 3rd, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Iowa versus Wisconsin. The Iowa Hawkeyes face off against the Wisconsin Badgers in an eagerly anticipated Big Ten matchup on Friday evening. The Hawkeyes are coming off a home victory against New Hampshire on Monday, while the Badgers recently secured a win against Detroit. Notably, these two teams met twice last season, with each securing a victory on their home court. The Iowa Hawkeyes currently stand at 1-1 in conference play, with their lone victory coming against Northwestern. Their only conference loss was a closely contested 85-83 road game against Michigan. On the other hand, the Wisconsin Badgers have struggled against stronger opponents, hosting a 2-3 record in their last 5 games, which included losses to Michigan and Illinois. Iowa's offense has been electric, averaging an impressive 95 points per game over their last 5 contests. This offensive prowess is a favorable sign for the Hawkeyes, especially given Wisconsin's defensive struggles, as the Badgers have allowed 74 or more points in 3 of their last 4 games. Additionally, Iowa has shown superiority in 3-point shooting, boasting a stellar 38% accuracy from beyond the arc compared to Wisconsin's 32.5%. Last season, these two teams split their regular season matchups, with the home team winning outright and covering the spread on both occasions. Their most recent meeting even extended into overtime, underscoring how tightly contested their games often are. Despite their close matchups, Wisconsin enters this game with a significant spread to cover against one of the most prolific scoring teams in college basketball. The Hawkeyes are not only high scorers, but also one of the most efficient shooting teams in the nation, especially from 3-point range. In contrast, Wisconsin's scoring defense ranks 15th in the Big Ten, which may pose challenges in stopping Iowa's well-orchestrated offense. With a deep bench and a slightly stronger defensive unit compared to Wisconsin, Iowa appears better equipped for this clash. Wisconsin has also struggled against the spread at home this season, going 3-5 against the spread, so the Iowa Hawkeyes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both games between these teams last season hit the over, with the teams averaging a combined 164.5 points per game. These are 2 of the top 8 scoring offenses in the Big Ten, both averaging over 80 points per game. Iowa's offensive capabilities are undeniable, as Ken Palm ranks them 18th in adjusted offense and 21st in tempo. Over their last 3 games, the Hawkeyes have averaged a remarkable 104 points per game. Meanwhile, Wisconsin, ranked 183rd in tempo and 15th in adjusted offense, compensates for their slower pace with consistent scoring, having reached at least 80 points in 8 games this season. Collectively, the over has hit in 18 games this year, including a 4-1 record in the last 5 meetings between these teams. Iowa's dominance on the offensive end is evident, as they have scored 80 or more points in all but 2 games this season, including both of their Big Ten matchups. Their fast-paced play style places them 20th in the nation in adjusted tempo. Similarly, Wisconsin has shown offensive potency, scoring 80 or more points in 6 of their last 10 games, including 80 in a recent loss to Illinois. While Iowa's quick pace often results in high scores for their opponents, as evidenced by their surrendering 85 or more points in 3 of their last 5 games, this trend aligns with a high-scoring affair. The over is 5-1 in Iowa's past 6 games, further supporting this prediction. Expect a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Michigan State versus Ohio State. The Michigan State Spartans are heading to Columbus, Ohio, on Friday night for an exciting matchup against the Ohio State Buckeyes as the Big Ten Conference season continues to unfold. The Spartans come into the game with an impressive 11-2 record, including a perfect 2-0 start in conference play. On the other hand, the Ohio State Buckeyes hold a 9-4 record for the season and are currently on a 3-game winning streak. In terms of conference play, Ohio State has posted a 1-1 record thus far. This game promises to be an intense battle between two talented teams. These two longtime rivals from the Big Ten Conference are closely matched in many aspects of the game. The Spartans rank 39th in the country in scoring, while the Buckeyes are slightly ahead at 34th. Both teams also rank in the top 50 for efficiency on both offense and defense. Furthermore, both teams have faced difficult non-conference schedules this season, with each ranking within the top 80 teams in the country. Defensively, Michigan State has a slight advantage, as they rank 62nd in scoring defense, while Ohio State is ranked 111th. The Buckeyes excel in three-point shooting, but the Spartans are known for their ability to defend against perimeter shooters effectively. The most significant difference in this game, however, is likely to be the battle on the boards. Michigan State ranks 8th in the nation in total rebounds per game, while Ohio State is significantly lower at 166th. This disparity should prove to be the key factor in the game, as the Spartans will have more opportunities to score and limit Ohio State's chances on the defensive end. Although the Ohio State Buckeyes will enjoy the advantage of playing at home, where they have posted a strong 7-1 record this season, it is difficult to overlook the potential impact of injuries to key players like Johnson and Parrish. It is always wise to check for injury updates before making any betting decisions. Even with these injuries, Michigan State has been a tough team to overlook, especially as an underdog. With an 11-2 record this season and recent wins over teams like Minnesota and North Carolina, Michigan State is proving to be a force to be reckoned with. The Spartans are still known for their physical defense and excellent coaching, but this year's team has found it much easier to generate offense as well. While Ohio State is certainly a team worth considering due to their home court advantage and the importance of playing in the Big Ten, it's important to recognize that home court advantage typically equates to around 3 points. Taking this into account, Michigan State, if the game were played on a neutral floor, would likely be considered the better team. I completely agree with this assessment. The Spartans have shown no fear in going on the road and taking down some of the most formidable teams in the country. Personally, I have yet to fully buy into the Ohio State team this season. I believe the Spartans have the potential to secure a road victory here, so the Michigan State Spartans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This game features two potent offenses, but both teams also have strong defenses that will challenge each other. Ohio State ranks 14th in the nation in opponent field goal percentage, and they are also 18th in limiting opposing three-point shooting. Michigan State ranks 62nd in the nation in scoring defense, making them a solid defensive team as well. The tempo of the game is unlikely to have a significant impact, as both teams are fairly close in terms of pace. Michigan State is ranked 155th in pace of play, while Ohio State is just slightly behind at 174th. When it comes to betting totals, the under has hit 4 times in 7 games where the total has been set at 149 or less for Ohio State. Meanwhile, the under has cashed in 8 out of 13 games for Michigan State. Specifically for Michigan State, the under is 5-3 when the total is set at 149 or fewer points. While Ohio State's offense should be able to score enough to secure an easy win, their defense, ranked 16th in opposing field goal percentage, will also be a major factor. Additionally, Ohio State ranks 166th in adjusted tempo according to Ken Palm, and Michigan State is ranked 152nd in this category as well. This game is expected to follow the typical Big Ten style of play, physical, intense, and with points coming at a premium. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Xavier versus Georgetown. The Big East Conference continues its action with an exciting Friday night matchup between the Xavier Musketeers and the Georgetown Hoyas. These two teams faced each other twice last season, with Xavier coming out on top in both games by 5 points or fewer, showcasing just how competitive the matchups were. Xavier is entering this game on a high note, coming off an impressive 94-72 victory over Seton Hall, comfortably covering the 9.5-point spread as home favorites. On the other hand, Georgetown recently played a non-conference game against Coppin State, securing an 83-53 win, though they narrowly covered the 28.5-point spread as favorites in that contest. Early in the season, Georgetown received criticism for having a relatively easy strength of schedule. However, now that conference play is underway, the Hoyas have continued to find success. They picked up a notable win over their longtime rival Syracuse, followed by victories over strong teams like Creighton and Seton Hall, demonstrating that they are capable of handling tough competition. Jaden Epps, one of their standout players, has been a major force on the perimeter, showcasing his scoring ability. Additionally, the team's offseason additions have exceeded expectations, expectations. Thomas Sorber, a 6'10" freshman, is averaging over 15 points and 8 rebounds per game, and if he continues this level of production, NBA scouts will undoubtedly start paying attention. Micah Peavy, a transfer from TCU, has also made a significant impact, contributing size on the perimeter and playmaking as he leads the team in assists. Sorber and Peavy's presence could help Georgetown battle Xavier's strong post player Jack Nunge inside. Defensively, the Hoyas have been solid, ranking 45th in the nation in efficiency, and though they aren't fully back to their former glory, they are undeniably making strides in the right direction. Before placing any bets on this game, it is crucial to understand the status of Jaden Epps, as his availability could greatly impact Georgetown's chances. His absence would be a major blow to the Hoyas, and his presence is likely a key reason why Georgetown is favored in this matchup. Assuming that Epps will be able to play, I would lean toward Georgetown to win. Xavier has struggled against strong teams this season, and they are currently 0-3 straight up on the road. In contrast, Georgetown has found its rhythm, winning 4 consecutive games, including notable victories over Syracuse and Creighton. It might be time to start considering Georgetown as a legitimate contender. Additionally, Georgetown has been solid against the spread this season, with a 7-3 record. While the line isn't overly surprising, it's essential to monitor Epps' status as it could shift the dynamics of the game. So the Georgetown Hoyas to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When it comes to tempo, both of these teams are fairly average, so recent performance and trends will play a significant role in shaping the outcome. Neither Xavier nor Georgetown plays at an extremely fast pace, and both teams rank outside the top 100 in terms of pace of play, meaning neither is likely to turn this game into a high-scoring affair. Xavier's primary scoring threat comes from the post, as Jack Nunge leads the team in both scoring and rebounding. Relying on a strong inside presence like Nunge requires patience and time, and Xavier will likely stick to their plan of utilizing him in the paint. Earlier this season, Xavier went on a 7-game streak of unders, and they are expected to get back on track with another under in this game. Georgetown, too, has been trending toward the under recently, having gone under the total in each of their last 6 games, including a low-scoring 61-60 victory over Seton Hall. With both teams likely to play a slower, more deliberate style of basketball, it's reasonable to expect a lower-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Creighton versus Marquette. A pair of Big East teams are set to meet on the basketball court as they both aim for a crucial victory in the Badger State. The Creighton Blue Jays will be hitting the road, traveling to face the number 8 ranked Marquette Golden Eagles in a Friday night showdown. Creighton is coming off a narrow 57-56 victory over St. John's on Tuesday, where they managed to edge out a win as a 1-point favorite on their home court. Marquette, on the other hand, enjoyed a dominant 78-50 road win over Providence in their previous game on Tuesday night. Historically, the Golden Eagles have the upper hand in the series with a 59-40 record against Creighton. However, the most recent meeting between these two teams saw the Blue Jays pull off an impressive 89-75 victory at home on March 2, 2024. Marquette has had the upper hand in recent matchups against Creighton with a 3-1 record in their last 4 meetings. They are also 3-1 against the spread during this stretch. In terms of total points, the under has hit in 4 of their last 5 encounters. In their most recent matchup from last season, Creighton came out on top with an 89-75 victory on their home court. For this upcoming game, Marquette enters as the -8.5 home favorite. The Golden Eagles have been superior both offensively and defensively, averaging 5 more points per game than Creighton while also allowing 4 fewer points. Marquette has been winning by an average of 14 points this season, whereas Creighton has been winning by just 4 points. At home, Marquette remains undefeated in 8 games this season and has covered the spread in 4 of their last 6 home games. Conversely, Creighton has yet to secure a win on the road this season. Creighton currently holds a modest 9-5 record on the season, and when playing in true road or neutral site games, they have struggled with a 1-4 record straight up. Over the course of their 5 most recent away games, the Blue Jays have been outscored by an average margin of -10 points. Specifically, they are 0-2 in true road games, suffering losses by a combined margin of 32 points. Creighton has traditionally been a team that relies heavily on the home court advantage, and with this game taking place on the road, they face a significant challenge. They will have to battle the 8th-ranked Golden Eagles in their own arena, which puts them at a major disadvantage. The Blue Jays have had a somewhat erratic season so far, struggling to maintain consistency. They started the year strong with a 4-0 record, but then hit a rough patch, losing 3 straight games. They bounced back with 3 consecutive wins, only to lose 2 more games in a row. However, they have managed to enter this game with back-to-back victories. The loss of key player Isaacs has been a significant blow to Creighton, as his veteran leadership and ability to take pressure off key players like Jones and Kalkbrenner are sorely missed. One of Creighton's biggest struggles has been their performance away from home. They are 1-2 on neutral courts and have yet to win a true road game, losing to Alabama and Georgetown. Meanwhile, Marquette has consistently played solid basketball on both ends of the floor, remaining undefeated at home with an 8-0 record, with only one of those victories being decided by single digits. Given Creighton's road struggles, they lack the necessary firepower to keep up with Marquette in this matchup, so the Marquette Golden Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Creighton enters this game ranked 39th in defensive efficiency according to Ken Palm. The Blue Jays boast solid defensive metrics, ranking 38th in effective field goal percentage defense, 107th in allowed offensive rebounding percentage, and 62nd in field goal percentage defense. One of Creighton's strengths is their ability to avoid committing excessive fouls. They allow the lowest free throw attempt per field goal attempt ratio in Division I. In contrast, Marquette ranks 10th in defensive efficiency, 6th in forced turnover percentage, 3rd in steal percentage, and 98th in block percentage. The Golden Eagles' defense has been nothing short of exceptional this season. Marquette is ranked 186th in adjusted tempo, averaging 68.6 possessions per game. As I mentioned earlier, Creighton's road struggles have been a significant issue, and now they face the added challenge of contending with one of the best defenses in the country in Marquette. The Golden Eagles are ranked 10th in the nation in adjusted defensive efficiency, giving up only 94 points per 100 possessions. Marquette's defense has been stifling, allowing only 66.1 points per game, which ranks 51st in the country. Given these defensive metrics, it wouldn't be surprising if Creighton has a tough time scoring, potentially struggling to reach even 60 points in this matchup. This would easily keep the total points comfortably under the projected number for the game. Finally, neither team is particularly fast-paced in terms of tempo. Creighton is ranked 129th in adjusted tempo, averaging 69.6 possessions per 40 minutes. Marquette ranks 186th in this category, with 68.6 possessions per 40 minutes. I fully anticipate that the Golden Eagles will assert themselves defensively, stifling any potential offensive rhythm for Creighton. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.